guys, and welcome back to another lip balm review. So this is one of the two brand new chapsticks that just came out. Today I'm doing the Tangerine Clementine one. The other one, in case you're curious, the one that all you probably would have assumed I would have done first, is Crisp Apple. The only reason I'm doing it second is because I'm assuming it's going to be really similar to the Green Apple one that they've had out for years on end. Even though between orange and apple, I would always, hands down, pick apple as a favorite over orange any day, but I just figure it's going to be so similar. I'd rather do the one that has a better shot at being something different, you know? Even though there have been quite a few orange-themed chapsticks over the years. I mean, we had the orange jelly bean. I think there was, there was one of the tropical ones that was very orangey, or actually, I don't even remember if that's what it was supposed to be. I remember that it ended up smelling like orange juice. There was a bunch of different ones that were orange. I'd have to go through the bag and see what all there is, but I know there's a bunch of them. But I feel like this one might be different for being Tangerine Clementine specifically, because there is a difference. Especially if you've had both fruits, you know damn well there is a huge difference between those two fruits. So, anyway. Tangerine Clementine chapstick. So what we are doing today. So let's pop this out. Okay. Oh, that's cute. It kind of looks like they squashed the image a bit, but no, maybe that's just the shape of it. Never mind. I was like, well, looks a bit warped, but then I looked on the packaging. I think that's just the shape of a tangerine, so never mind, false alarm. We get the seal busted on there. Alrighty. That was easier than usual. There's like a big old hanging ridge of plastic on this one that I almost cut my fingers on, so I was like, ah! Hopefully the apple one doesn't have that. Whoa, that is way darker than I was expecting! Well, we'll come back to that in a minute. I was expecting it to be more like the color on here. Alrighty, that's different. So format-wise, obviously it's a stick, and packaging-wise, it's pretty standard for a chapstick. It's got the orange theming because of it being tangerine. It's got the little graphics of a tangerine or a clementine, depending. Whichever. I think they're the same thing, but maybe not. These are not natural or organic, they are synthetic. I'm not sure if they're limited edition or not. I know they're being sold like in dollar stores and stuff. Granted, I got mine on eBay for really cheap, surprisingly. But I don't know, the ones that come there usually aren't terribly limited. Most of the ones that have been exclusives for there are still being sold there years later, so I don't think it's limited edition, but who knows? Who freaking knows? And it's not part of like a proper set, just there's 2 new releases, and this is what they are. The amount of product, I'm sure, is 0.15 ounces. Yes, it is, or 4 grams, depending if you're on metric or not. Shelf life isn't listed. By the way, this reeks of cheap plastic really badly. I know a lot of the newer chapsticks initially have been having that problem lately, and they air out and it goes away, but when I first opened them, oh my god, they're bad. Somebody commented on one of the videos of, I think it was one of the Valentine's Day ones a few days ago, and was complaining about this. I was like, yes, okay, it's not just me who picks up on it. It is definitely a thing. Yeah, there's definitely no expiration date listed anywhere on this. I accidentally pushed it through there, so I'm like turning it different ways, trying to read it. Yeah, there is not one. I'm gonna get it back out, but I don't think I'm gonna. Okay, maybe I can. Kind of a losing battle. Okay, whatever. It's chapstick though, so pretty much as long as it doesn't smell funny or look funky or anything, you're pretty much good to go. Price point wise on these, they're really cheap. Again, they're mostly being found in dollar stores, Dollar General, anything like that, so you're not going to be paying much for these, which, of course, is wonderful. With chapstick brand, you're generally not going to pay a whole lot anyway, usually anyway, unless it's like the duos, but yeah, this is no exception. Nice and cheap, so it's a good thing. Sturdiness wise, turn wheel's a little bit wiggly, but not real bad, so I don't think I have a complaint with that. The cap, though, I'm trying to tell if it's the plastic folding under or something's doing it, but it's like it doesn't even catch, it just pops right off. So it has no friction, no grip, nada. And I just checked and pulled the plastic outwards away from it, so there's no way anything's folded in. It's not great. So I do take issue with the cap. It is getting docked a point for that. Now, there's no special features, no SPF, no medication, so let's roll it up, get it away from the plastic a little, and get a good read on the scent. And I am still not over how dark that is. I'm just like, what the heck? It looks like a push-up pop. Ooh, it smells good now it's away from the plastic. Oh, I like that. This may be my new favorite orangey chapstick that they've possibly ever done. At least in my lifetime, anyway. This smells... what would I compare this to? It is a very sweet orangey scent. I'm not sure I'd necessarily compare it to tangerine. Maybe, actually. Like, if you added sugar to a tangerine, yes. I mean, I realize tangerines are naturally sweeter than oranges anyway, but no. Imagine a tangerine with sugar on it, and you would pretty much have this scent. It's really good. It smells almost like... Oh, I know. If you've ever had those, are they Star-Kissed or Sun-Kissed, the, like, fruit jelly candies with, like, the granulated sugar all over them? The orange ones of those, it smells how those taste. And it's kind of funny, because I think it's about the same color, too. Maybe a little darker. I'm not sure if this is going to leave a weird color payoff. I guess we're going to find out. Ooh, it does leave some tint. Okay. Inadvertently so, but you look at lower lip versus top lip, there's definitely some color. I don't think they were necessarily going for it. I'm not complaining, it's not, like, terrible, but it is something just to be noted that it's a thing. I knew for how dark the wax was, it was gonna leave some kind of payoff. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus, that made a mess. Oh, let's clean that up a little first. Okay. Ooh, and now I'm like, of course, I didn't bring anything to wipe, so on the pant leg it goes, because I am disgusting. Okay. So, a little bit of color, inadvertently. Not bad, though. I think I kind of like it, actually. Is there a flavor, though? I think there is. Ooh, it's sweet. Kind of like the scent. It's very sugary. Like, very much so. I like it. As for what it feels like, for as much as I caked on, it's a pretty thin lip balm. But it's creamy. Also waxy, admittedly. I do have to own up on that. It's waxy. I feel like it's caked into every little crevice on my lips. That's not so great. It's a little bit sticky, I'm noticing. Little bit. Not horribly so, but it's noticeable. And I'm sure if the wind blew, your hair would be stuck to it. Other than that, I think that about covers it. Moisturization-wise, I don't know, this kind of feels like one that's more going to sit on top of your lips and protect from, like, windburn or chapping from the wind and cold than actually actively moisturizing. But, I mean, it's still helpful. It's just a matter of when you choose to use it, in which scenarios. Other products work better for active moisturization, whereas this is more protective, I feel like. Shine factor, it's got a little bit. It's not glossy per se, but there is a shine there. So, I mean, for what that's worth to you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the drink test. I feel like it may actually hold up to this. The real reason I picked the orange one. To flavor coordinate with my tea. One more sip for good luck. Okay. I figured on the fourth one, like, up until that fourth sip, it didn't feel like it went through, but then it felt like in one spot it was starting to, so I was like, let me try one more sip just to see. And yeah, that one spot went outward more, so kind of failed on the drink test. That sucks, but, wow factor. Let me give it one more sniff. Okay. I'm not sure that's necessarily getting the wow factor, but I do like the way it smells, minus the nasty plasticky scent that it's got going on because of the packaging. But that's not the fault of the product, that's the packaging. There is a difference. I do feel like it's a distinctly different orange citrus scent than we have gotten before from Chapstick. So if you're assuming that this is just a repackage of an existing flavor, think again. It's not. This actually is surprisingly, genuinely new. Obviously, comparisons can be made to other ones, but it is, in fact, different. So keep that in mind. So if that was going to potentially hold you back if you thought it was repackaged, it's not. It's not. I guarantee you it isn't. And you can compare it side by side with whatever you think it's going to be like, and it's not. It's a different orangey scent, which I'm glad for, because I probably would have been pretty miffed right now if it were just a repackage. So that leaves me hopeful that Crisp Apple will in fact be a different appley scent than the green apple one. So what am I going to rate this guy? Let me think. Well, 1 point is getting docked for the reeky plastic smell of the outer packaging. I am not loving that. The cap, it definitely is having some issues, so that is also a point. Wish it were thicker. The waxy stickiness isn't so great. Failed the drink test. Didn't get the wow. Oh, shoot. This is getting a really bad rating, even though I do like it. But by the numbers, this gets a 4. So, with that in mind, take that 4 with a grain of salt, because just because it performed poorly on the scorecard, I do still like this, and I'm definitely still going to use this one, unlike 2 out of the 3 of the Valentine's Day packs that were just horrible. This one I actually like, so I mean, it has its drawbacks. Let's be real. It has its weak points, but it's also something new, and it's still good, and I like it. And I also thought of one more thing I can compare the scent to. Orange Tic Tacs. All of a sudden it just came to me, I was like, I know what it smells like. Orange freaking Tic Tacs. Okay. Now that we have that established, if you like the smell and taste of those, you'll probably like the smell of this. So, there's that. So anyways, that is about it for me for this one. I apologize that it got such a low rating on the numbers, but even so, I still recommend it. For as cheap as it is, if you can find it, I would still say pick it up and try it out, because you may love it. Like I said, I don't hate it. Even though it only has a 4, I don't hate this. I do like it. So, just saying, the numbers are not the be-all, end-all of my reviews. They're a guideline, they're a base point to judge from, but at the same time, at the end of the day, what really matters is, did I enjoy it or not? Because something can perform epically in the numbers, and yet I'll sit here feeling like, yeah, but I'm not that into it. And then other times, like today, has a really low number, but it's like, yeah, but I actually really like it. So, go figure. Thus is the drawback of the scorecard. But anyways, that is it from me for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Have any of you guys found either or both of the new chapsticks yet? If so, let me know what you thought of them down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.